Hello everyone. Hope you are practicing Python programming and enjoying it. In this video we are going to discuss something which you have been waiting since so long. Yes, the thing where we can have the input from user. Till now we have implemented the practicals in which we have taken the static value. So now we are going to discuss how we are able to get the data from user. Python has many inbuilt functions, and one of the inbuilt function will help us to process this. Input is the name of the function which help us to get the data from user. So this is the input function. Let me run this program. As you can see on your screen that the program is still in running mode, which means what? The console expect user to enter something. Let me enter the value and hit enter. Now the execution is over. Here we need to consider a couple of things. The first thing, that how to receive the value which will be entered by the user. The second thing, how user come to know that user is supposed to enter something. So let's address the first thing. We are supposed to receive the value which will be entered by the user and which will be written by this input function. So I'm going to declare one variable named first_name and assigning the value which will be entered by the user. This is the first thing. The second thing is how user will come to know that user is supposed to enter something. So what we can do here is we can give a message to the user by using the print function. Let's say please enter the first name. Let's run the program. Please enter the first name and user will enter the value accordingly. Instead of using print function, we can only use input function to get the data from user as well as to print a message to the user. So if I write and run the program, user will have this value, and if user enters the data, we are able to retrieve the data in first_name. Okay, now let's consider the return type of the input. We can identify the type of the value by using the type function of Python. So if I write the type function and in the argument first_name, we'll able to retrieve the type of the value. So let me run this program again, and the value is, let's say, Vishal. So you can see that the value of first_name, so ultimately the type of first_name is str. Let me run this program again and let me enter the value which is an integer value, but still we are able to see that the type of that variable is still str, which means string. So here we need to understand one thing. The return type of input function will be always string. So if you are about to perform a practical of summation, at that time you will have the problem. To understand that, let's run the program. So I'm going to have the values input, enter the value of A, and B, enter the value of B, A plus B. The value of A is, let's say, 450. The value of B is, let's say, 50. Now the expected answer is 500, right? But the expected answer is 500 and now the answer is 45050. Just because the return type of the input function is string. So instead of summation, there is a concatenation between the string 450 and 50. So that's why we are able to see 45050 as an answer instead of 500. So what we need to do over here is we need to convert the value into integer or whatever the value, whatever the type that you want. So integer over here and here over integer. And now let's rerun the program. The value of A is 450, the value of B is 50, and the answer is 500. This is how we are able to convert the value as per your requirement. You may convert into a string, you may convert into float or integer according to your requirement. So that's it for this video. Hope you understood the concept of input function of Python. If you have any doubt or suggestion, do let me know in the comment. Thank you for being here.